Good morning, noon, and night, everybody. I'm back with another episode of Big Facts. And since we're closing out 2019, I just really wanted to touch base on certain things and kind of vent to you guys in a sense, but just kind of touch on you know, on the basis of what has happened or what I've learned over the time and what I've noticed about myself over this year. Okay, so first things first. I always feel like I bend over backwards for people. I'm always trying to get here, get there, make sure everybody's straight, make sure people feel like they're loved, make sure that they know that they're special, all these different things. And I do this out of the kindness of my heart. I don't do it to get anything in return. I don't expect a lot of things back, but I do expect common courtesy and some sense of loyalty. So over this year, I have just kind of really I guess I grabbed a hold of who I wanted to be and who I wanted to be around, to create the balance in all my personalities and just what I want to deal with. Oftentimes we feel like it's hot as hell in here. Okay, I should have brought a fan up in here. Oftentimes we feel like it's hard to let things go. I'm a firm believer of protecting your peace and stuff. I used to not be like this. I used to just hold on to everything, bottle all my emotions in the inside, not be expressive, real closed off, but real, out there and very friendly at the same time. I was just kind of in my box, but out my box at the same time. And I always was like, well, I have to be there. Something happens, I have to be there. This year, I literally stopped going to everything. So, well, let me tell you that. It wasn't everything, but it was what's that? The FOMO, the FOMO or whatever, fear of missing out. That is legit real. Because at first, the first couple of events that I've missed that people invited me to, or people wanted me at, they say they want me at, but really I just be like, it's gonna be the same bullshit, whatever. I was like, damn, they go fucking hate me, bro. I don't want to let them down. I really want to be there, all of this stuff. And that type of stuff really messed with my anxiety because I'm such a loyal person. And it's if I mess with you, I want you to know that I really mess with you. This isn't I can't fake things. I can't fake if I mess with you or if I don't mess with you. Even if I have a wishy-washy day, it's because I fuck with you, but then you kind of made me feel away, so I really don't fuck with you like that, but I still fuck with you. So it's on certain occasions, I felt like, oh my God, I'm really missing this. I'm really not going. I'm really focusing on me. I'm really focusing on content. I'm really focusing on, school and things like that. This is crazy. The feeling was crazy. And I just, afterwards, after the first couple of times that I done missed out on something, I was like, oh, that be all right. It's cool. And then another thing, because I know a lot of people that are close to me, they hear me say this a lot. And it really came kind of before my birthday, but really still the deal on my birthday. I am always somewhere supporting someone. And I was just like, okay, well, if I do something for my birthday, then it'll be great because I'm always somewhere. Some people gonna show me love regardless. And people really, do show you love and things like that, whatever. But it's I don't know. Long story short, I learned that you never really go get the support that you give. And when I started Big Facts, it was just jumping off the porch with it, and it just worked out. There are certain people that are close to me that have never reposted anything that I've said, the logo, the fucking nothing, no repost, no shout out, no none of that stuff. Barely even listen, and that type of stuff when you first starting out and doing something that you've never done before, it's very discouraging. It's super discouraging. And so, that's just when I was like, I don't have to support everybody. I don't have to show my face everywhere and go place. Like, they'll be fine without me, because truth be told, I'm not the only person in the world. It's not like, okay, if Sheila doesn't come, it's not going to be a good time. Like, there are people that because I don't associate myself with boring people, and the people that I associate myself with that ain't boring don't get boring people that they associate themselves with. So it's gonna be a good time. I mean, I definitely make things better. Now, I ain't gonna cap on that, but still, I just was like, I'm gotta step back from bending over backwards, spending my last little gas money to travel to go places and to support people, to buy people stuff that they don't even appreciate, that they leave at other people's houses, and just things like that. Like, it's just like certain things I just be like, nah. Like, and it really bothered me at some point. It really, really bothered me. But I grabbed a hold of that shit, and I was like, okay, I got supporters either way it go. Like, some people really do fuck with me. And these are people that I don't even like hang out with on a daily basis. I don't talk to them often, things like that. So I just really learned that it's okay to miss out on things. It's okay to miss out on things. It's okay to focus on yourself completely. Like, I stretch myself so thin all the time. Like, I'm going to go pick you up. I'm going to buy you this. I'm going to make sure we straight. Don't worry about it. I got the money. And I'm just like, I can stop all that. Okay, I don't have to do any of those things, and everybody will still probably be straight. So I don't have to do too much nothing, for real. And I have to stop stretching myself so thin, to try to prove to people that they have somebody. And it really sucks though, because I be thinking like, I don't never put nobody in a predicament where I feel like I just need them. Like, I need them. Okay. But I be feeling like if I was to really, really need somebody, I know that there's a handful, and I mean a handful, this little, you feel me, shake it up, roll the dice, handful that will actually be there for me. And when you really like lock into that, you like, man, I am not about to play with nobody, okay? Because they ain't gonna do it for me. And I know that people is like, oh, because you're a kind person, don't stop being kind. You don't have to stop being kind. You can still be a kind person, but you can just choose who you want to be kind to. And you can still be kind to the people who you probably shouldn't be kind to. But certain things you do not have to do. It's your choice. And just because you distance yourself from people, that does not make you a mean person. It doesn't make you someone who should not be around, or who people don't want to be around, because it shouldn't bring out an attitude in you. It should just bring in a certain level of awareness of who you are and who you want to be and who you want to be around and who you know is going to be themselves when people show you their true colors and so on and so forth. So I had to learn that. So I've been missing a lot of things, and I low-key don't even be trying to say like, okay, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna try to make it because my word is mine. And I be thinking to myself like, I can't say that I'm gonna make it if I know I ain't gonna make it. So I'm just be like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it, but I probably won't be there. I had to choose my words a little wisely. And that just be that. So I learned that over the time, and I've been feeling so much better about making moves by myself, traveling by myself, like all these different things has just been like very eye-opening for me. Another thing that I kind of learned over time is like, all right, so I'm a pretty blunt person. Everybody hates my sarcasm. Some people love it. I don't know, whatever. But okay. Don't apologize. You don't be apologetic for being a blunt person. Those people who are going to be around you and understand where you're coming from. Because the thing is, it's a misconception about being blunt. Some people just think that when you just so blunt, you just so mean. And it's like, no, I'm not even being mean. I'm just being honest. Like, I'm just letting you know either how I feel, or you ask me a question and I'm gonna tell you, give you the answer that you asked for. I mean, I don't. But here's the kicker for all my blunt people: when you meet somebody who's as blunt as you, and you get a taste of that, sometimes it's a whole relief. You be like, damn, I fuck with this person. Other times it's like, all right, bitch, you ain't even have to, all right, well, fuck, you ain't have to say all of that. You ain't have to do all of that. You feel me? But it kind of balances you out, because then you start to realize, like, what other people may be talking about, because a friend of mine said, like, you take pride in your bluntness and you don't have no empathy. But it's like, I do have a lot of empathy, but I'm just not gonna just not say anything. If you approach me a certain way, you gonna get something back. And I don't aim to just be like trying to hurt nobody or nothing like that. And that's what's crazy, because everybody know that my intentions are not to hurt anybody. But you can't come at me a certain way and then think that I'm just about to be like, okay, let me shut the fuck up. That ain't never gonna happen. Ain't gonna never happen. And don't think that when I do speak, that it ain't gonna be no real shit. Like, I mean, I don't know. Look. But it is an eye opener when you meet somebody who's just as blunt as you, and you be like, sometimes I be thinking to myself, like, damn, this is what I've been giving people. But I appreciate it, because it's like, okay, I get why they would feel a certain way. Because sometimes I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I come off a certain way. I know I do. I come off super aggressive, and I'm like super sweet and shit, but people just see aggressiveness and they're like, oh, she's a fucking maniac. She's angry. She's an angry bird. Get her out of here. And I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. But I'm fine though, so suck it easy. But damn, I lost my train of thought. It's gonna come back to me in a second. Give me 4 seconds. Maybe 14, maybe 40, maybe 44. It's gonna come back. But anyway, but I say all this to say, like, don't ever apologize for being who you are. And because we're all improving and we're all adjusting ourselves and learning more about ourselves as the years go, we never stop learning ourselves. We never stop growing. Unless you just want to stop there, and that's just on you. I don't got nothing to say about that. But some people just really can't hold themselves accountable, and they don't really appreciate the bluntness, and it comes off like mean girl. Even though, I just want to make sure that I let everybody know, like, if I've ever offended you in any way due to my bluntness, then I apologize, because sometimes it really just flies out my mouth, okay? It just like flies out my mouth. Other times I be thinking about it, but I still be needing to say it. So I don't really apologize for those times, but for the most part, it's not, my intentions are not to make anyone feel any type of way and feel less than who they are, because I would never do that. But I just think that certain people are like just as dramatic as me, but just as sensitive as I am as well. And they just take it in a whole totally fucking direction than I even intended it to be. So, public service announcement, I apologize to y'all being weak. No, I'm kidding. I'm just playing. I play it. I kid. Wait a minute. I'm like, I irritate myself sometimes. But no, but for real, this is genuine. I'm very genuine. So I do apologize if I've made someone feel a certain type of way due to my bluntness, but it wasn't intentional. Like, I people who is like if I want to hurt your feelings, I hurt your feelings. Like, I'm a dog with my words for sure, but I don't be trying to hurt nobody's feelings. I just know that I need to express myself. I'm not passive aggressive or none of that. Like, sometimes I can be. It just depends on a certain situation or whatever, but. Yeah. So anyway, but people would really try to make you feel guilty for saying something or expressing something that is the truth. Like, I don't know, like, and I know that there's a way to say certain things. There's a way that you can kind of like gauge around being so, straightforward, I guess. But who wants to beat around the bush? Like, tell me what the hell you want to say. Like, express to me what's going on. The people that I'm really close with, like, if something is to happen, they go tell me that right off the bat. Like, if I offended them or I made them feel some type of way, they'll be looking, bitch, what you mean by that? And I'll be like, oh shit, well, I'm just saying, I mean, it's the truth, but I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? My fault. I ain't mean to say it like that, but then you got some people that just don't say anything at all. and they just want you to kind of figure it out, and that just puts me in an awkward place, because then it's like, oh, okay, I don't know if this person is salty, if they're fine. Like, nigga, just tell me. Like, tell me I fucked up. Anyway, but yeah. So yeah, but anyway, and then also the things that I've learned over 2019 is I'm strong. I mean, I know I'm strong. I've been through a lot, like a lot, like so much. But I haven't had like any like real deep hurt in a long time. Like, I just been protecting my peace so much, and just been doing kind of like just trying to navigate through this thing and trying to pull myself together. I've had like a few like real, this started from 2018 though. I had a real hurt moment in 2018, and it was kind of like mentally kind of fucked me up a little bit. Emotionally, it really fucked me up. But I was like, cool, whatever. And then this year, I lost one of my favorite cousins, and that's just like super unbelievable, bro. Like, did not know. I just, nobody. Well, that's stupid to say, but we never expect people to die unless they're like old. Like, nobody's like, oh yeah, you go die soon. That's what's gonna happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be cool with that, or I'm gonna start healing now. Like, nah, it's just every time it's like a punch in the face or something, and that just blew me all the way back. Like, super blew me. His birthday was like coming up and everything, and I was just like, oh my goodness. And it's like my cancer twin, like, rest in peace, Danny. I just was like, oh, and that just blew. Like, I still struggle with that from time to time, and I know I kind of hold it together and stuff. So, but it really does fuck with me a lot. Like, he has a lot of kids, like 9, 10 kids, and it's like, they all look the same. They all look just like him. So family functions are just so weird now, because it's like his face is running around, but he's not here. And it's just, it's difficult. Like, I just had my little breakdown, Thanksgiving or Halloween, whatever that was. Something like that. I had my little breakdown, because I was just like, oh my goodness. Like, it was overwhelming. It's very overwhelming. Such a good person, such a good light. Always so just like, that was my little twin, man. Like, what felt like, you feel me? We like really liven our family up type thing. You know what I'm saying? And it just sucks. And then, of course, rest in peace to the beautiful Tasha Houston. My soror, my special. Tough loss, man. Like, super tough. I'm getting emotional now. I'm hurry up and get off this topic. But anyway, I had learned that during these times, I don't know, I just excuse me. It was just like a eye opener. Like, it just put fire up under my ass, for real. Like, it's been a long time since I lost people, especially people close to me. It's been years upon years of me just kind of getting over, like, and healing. And then, like, boom, a big tornado hits, and then it's like, God damn, I ain't felt this pain in a long time. And then you start trying to remember what it felt like to actually try to get over it when you did feel that pain years ago. And it's just like, oh my God. But yeah, like those things just kind of blew me. So it gave me this mighty strength, and I just started like, I just felt like I just took each part that I wanted from them, like the light in my cousin, and the sweetness in my soror, and just her carefreeness, like her smile, her ability to just be like, nigga, I'm struggling, but I'm okay. And I mean, in the end, of course, it wasn't necessarily all good, and it wasn't okay. But, she I never seen her sweat. So, yeah. So I just been learning, like, you know, healing and different type of healing instead of just kind of like covering things up, because that's kind of how I got over things years ago. Just kind of covering things up, just knowing that I had to be strong for myself, really, and for my family now. Like, you know, and to years to come from now, if I do, you know, give me a little dog, I gotta be strong for my little dog. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's hot. But anywho, yeah. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, and another point that I wanted to touch base on, as far as like the fear of missing out and always being there for people and supporting people and things like that. Like, I had to realize that either way it go, I'm unforgettable. You know, like, niggas, y'all gonna know who I am and y'all never gonna forget me. You know, like, so yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I was always trying to be like the the person who, you know, was always on the scene, always wanted to, you know, be there, like, the, you know that you're not forget about, you're not gonna forget about me. I'm here. But like I said, truth be told, like, I'm unforgettable. You know, you leave your mark on certain people, the right people, the people who matter, and you realize, like, I'm good. You know, I'm good. I can miss this and that and the other and so on and so forth. So I develop a lot of patience over this year. Like, it's already a lot of patience that I have to do or have to, you know, kind of learn in taking care of my mom. It's the most challenging uh, part of being patient, for sure. But, you know, gotta have patience through everything, because everything is difficult at first. So just have the patience and just push through and just get things done. Whew. Yeah. So I'm just coming to a close of this year, and I just was thinking, like, I don't have any complaints of this year at all. I'm not mad at anything. People have distanced themselves from me. I've distanced myself from people. Really, it's kind of like me distancing myself from them, because, again, people place you in that negative bubble. They've one thing transpire happen, and then the next thing you know, you're the worst person in the world. So it's like, I'm tired of dealing with that type of stuff. I'm tired of dealing with people who just feel like, you know, they never do any wrong. Like, y'all gotta start holding yourselves accountable. Like, it's okay to apologize. It's okay to, you know, express yourselves. Like, I don't know. My train of thought is getting all jacked up right now because I'm thinking about too many things at once. But I just wanted to encourage you guys to push through. 2020 is coming, clear vision. Make sure that you guys are smashing y'all's goals. Like, this podcast ain't just really just brought out a different part of me. And right now I'm just like floating. I'm staying afloat, but it's like I have so many things that I want to do, and all it takes is just that one little step to doing what you want to do. Just that one little step. You just got to put that first foot forward and just take off with that shit. Got to. So, I wish you guys a happy 2020. I really do. I hope that everybody is. I'm actually starting a whole new chapter in my life come January. So I'm like really nervous. I'm anxious, but I'm like overwhelmed at the same time. But then it's like I'm always just, I'm a Cancer. Mood swings are everywhere. But just like now, I need to end this because I think I need to go cry real quick. But yeah, but I hope you guys just have a great 2020. Just put your best foot forward. I actually started school this year, and I've been out of school since 2014. And I finally started school, and I was just like, oh my goodness, this is serious. Okay, I forgot that I had to do all this work. And I've always been really good at school. Academically, I've always been a real, you know, trooper with school. But I'm actually taking a semester off now because I'm in a big transition right now in my life. And I just hope that it all works out. I pray that it all works out. And I just want to encourage you guys to just do and live your best life. I'm trying to travel. I need new friends. Like, I just need to get up in the mix. I need connections. You feel me? I'm trying to get busy. Get busy. You know what I'm saying? Trying to do that. I got so many things I want to do, and I hope you guys have a great big goal sheet. Like I said in my one episode, like, it's okay. I know people can be like, okay, yeah, start now. Don't wait till the new year. But if you need that fresh start, come January 1st, 2020, eliminate the bullshit out of your life. Eliminate them drugs y'all using that's killing every damn body. Rest in peace, Juice WRLD. I don't know what the hell happened. I just know he just seized out and all of that. And let me tell y'all something. Let me just, this off topic. But man, let me tell you about this this stuff with that little girl that just staged her kidnapping. Man, I want to fight her so bad. Like, what in the hell? What? Why? What's her name? Carol Santana? Why? Santiago, whatever the hell. Why? Just why? It's too much stuff going on in this world, y'all. Like, it is so much going on. There's still 1,000 million billion fucking people that have not been found due to whatever the fuck. And majority of this human trafficking shit. I'm gonna tell y'all a story real quick. I'll be telling my friends, I'll be laughing about it, but it could have been real serious. Me and my best friend Amanda, when I was younger, I used to walk her halfway home. She'd go to, I stayed on 87th and Cedar. She stayed on 93rd in Quebec. So across the street from our middle and our elementary and middle school. Anyway, I always walk her halfway home. And my group of friends, and just like, if you know me, you know that I'm a big, super stupid protector. Like, I feel like I'm low key like fucking Captain America or something. Like, I be feeling like I can save everybody. I really do. And I'm very, very overprotective with people that I care about, like super overprotective. And I had to calm that down too, 2019. I started letting motherfuckers do what they want to do because, first of all, you ain't about to hold me. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's another situation, another story. But I am very overprotective. And I want the best for everybody, I swear. But anyway, I always used to walk Amanda halfway home. And she'll walk me halfway home too. We sitting there, we always used to stop at 90th and Quincy, because I was on the other side. 90th and Quincy. It's an abandoned building there or whatever. Well, it ain't there no more. Is it? I think it's gone. Anyway, but it's an abandoned building there or whatever. And we always just stand in front of it. She loves the smell of the building. I don't know. If wood chippings, it smells kind of sweet. I don't know. She's weird. And that was like our halfway point, which is probably like way more halfway than whatever. Well, I don't know, because that big ass field by the 9th though. But anyway, yeah. So anyway, a white van pull up, right? Boom. White van come. It's like, doing its own little thing. It was moving at a swift pace before it got to us. But when it got, like, to the street, it started to, like, because it's a two-way street over there, 9th, and it started to kind of slow down. So it started to try to, slow down or whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck? So me, back then, my attitude was shitty, okay? I'm still working on it. But my attitude was boo-boo, okay? So first thing I'm thinking, like, what the fuck I'm like, how old are we? Probably like 16, 17, like 15, 16, 17. I'm going to say 14, 15, 16, 17. One of those. Is that right? Y'all know I suck at numbers. Anyway, but I'm like, the fuck you slowing down for? Like, the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I got my neck all doing the little thing, you feel me? And she like, we steady talking. So they like, but it's one of those vans, the motherfucking swoop you up vans or whatever. The windows were dark, or like the one window on the right, on the driver's side was dark. So I heard like, so it sounded like somebody was trying to roll the window down or something. But we just kind of ignored it or whatever, and we started laughing it off because she's like, you crazy? I'm like, man, I don't know what the fuck them niggas, just talking. So anyway, they started pulling off a little bit. But then I heard like this is a slide joint, you feel me? Slide joint. So I heard it go like, swoosh. And I said, look. And then I heard it slam. And I'm thinking somebody about to get up out and run after us. And then the car is going, like the van is going to like pass us by and try to meet somewhere. I don't know. So anyway, I take off. Go. Hit the out, right? Amanda stuck on the gate, okay? Her hoodie got stuck on the gate. I'm like, oh my God. So I'm noticing, I'm running, I'm taking off. Boom, legs going, running. So I turn back and I look, and this nigga not behind her, but I hear her screaming. It's not funny. The only reason why it's funny is because I know Amanda and I know our relationship. So I'm like, shit. So I run back, and then she probably got off the gate. She catch up with me. So we ran, we hid in like this little ditch or whatever. That wasn't too far from the corner. Well, it was kind of far from the corner, because I felt like we just needed to hide somewhere. So anyway, we ran and hid in this little ditch that one of our friends we went to school with. It was like a house in the front, and then it was a house in the back. In between, it was like a little driveway, but it was like real like muddy and shit over there, and there was like a cut and everything. So my thing in my mind, I was thinking, I'm gonna get out of this. We gonna get out of this ditch. We gonna run through the gate and go through the cut, and then we gonna end up on 93rd and all that down there or whatever by boating and shit. So I'm like, all right, boom. So that's what we was gonna do. Anyway, I didn't think that these niggas really was about. First of all, nobody came out of the car. I guess maybe like they try to do it to scare us. I don't know. But I definitely heard the door open and I just thought it was over. So anyway, the van speed around, come down there, and it was almost like they knew exactly where we were going, because they pulled up in the actual driveway. We just laying there like and shit. And then I heard somebody like, get back in the car or something, like it's like mumbling, like it was just all a blur at that point. But all I know is whoever was about to come get our ass or come look, I don't know if they had a flashlight or what, I just know they had their brights on. But they didn't, they just got in the car and they left. So they bagged out slow, right? And I'm thinking to myself, like, past this building, we can't see them. So if we come out of the driveway running, they probably still gonna be right there. So we ran to one of our other friend's house or whatever at the time, and we banging on our door like do. It's like, hurry up. Man, I called my mama when I got in there. The lady ain't even answered the phone. Okay. Nobody came and got me. Like, she the only person in the house with a dang car. So then we were just kind of terrified, because now Amanda still had to walk. I don't think that the girl's mom was there or nothing. Like, nobody was there who had a car or nothing. So we still was like on our own, and I wasn't about to stay at their house. So I'm like, I'm about to go home. So I told Amanda, like, do you want me to walk you all the way home, and then I just call my mama, and then she can come get me in the morning? Like, I don't know. She's just like, no, I want you to go home. It was crazy. So anyway, I gave Amanda my shank that my daddy gave me. Rest in peace to my daddy. He gave me a little shank, and I was just like, man, because they was going that direction, so I'm like, if they pull up on you, just stab. She's like, I'm gonna stab the fuck out of you. But she like, all right, whatever. So our adrenaline is pumping. We walk back down or whatever. We walk back down, but I think we went through a cut instead of walking like on the main street so nobody can kind of see. But she had a long way to walk like through it, because before the Juvenile Justice Center or whatever was over there on Quincy, it was just that big old like across, because that's their parking lot now. That parking lot was just nothing but gravel. So it was just a big field that you just had to walk through, like a huge field, empty space, whatever. And I was just thinking to myself, like, man, I was praying. I'm like, Lord, I hope she get home safe. Lord, oh, please, Lord, get home. So I'm like, call me as soon as you get the street. Like, okay. So I walk back down my way or whatever. And I mean, I'm out of here. Like, I already glide. I don't really walk. My legs so long. Everybody can't walk with me, because they be like, you walk too fast. I'm like, man, it's not my fault, nigga. I be gliding. Anyway, but, yeah, so I end up making it home, and then I told my mama and stuff. She's just like on the phone with her friend, not clicking over. I'm like, dude, I could have been gone. But anyway, I said all this to say, like, that stuff is real. So and I was just talking to Amanda the other day, and she was just like, man, what if, like, they didn't get us, but they got somebody else, and we don't even know. Like, it wasn't even no way we could call the police to get a license plate, nothing, because we just took off. So for this girl to be sitting here staging the whole kidnapping, is my point. That shit's scary. For your mother to be with you, and she's fighting for your life and hers, they need to give her up. She needs to go to DH. Do they still got DH? She need to go somewhere. She's unruly. Because that is crazy as hell. Like, I ain't staging nothing like that. And I thought I was tough as nails. Like, I still think I'm pretty tough. But, like, that shit was scary. Somebody, first of all, if y'all know the anxiety that you get when somebody chasing you anywhere you go. Like, if it's just like a little kid, like, trying to come up on you, like, like, it still scares you. If you running up the stairs and somebody run after you, like, at my old house, I used to dart up the stairs because I always used to think the ghost in our house was, like, running up with me or something, or trying to, like, trip me or something. I don't know. But, like, that's like, oh my God. So, like, just that, us going through that, and then we didn't get caught by the grace of God, and we don't know where them niggas went. We don't know who they got. We don't know if they got somebody. We don't know if that was even their goal. Maybe it was they were just trying to scare us. We don't know what the motive was. We don't know nothing. But I just know that it was some 2 teenage girls on the corner, and them niggas was, you know, and this is just our day. Like, back in the day, it was safe for us to just walk around the hood and just walk places. We ain't really had those problems. That's not the first time that I've almost got swooped up either. But I'm just like, you know, this is normal for us. Walking somebody halfway, departing, going our separate ways. We on the main street. We thinking we ain't going through no cuts or nothing like that. So nobody's going to try to come and swoop us through a cut because we ain't walking through them bitches. We where everybody can see us. But that was like right then and there. Like, cars was driving past and everything. It was just like, what the hell is going on? Like, we was gone. Like, oh, it was crazy. So this stuff is just crazy, man. Like, all this human trafficking stuff, I just be thinking back to those couple times that I almost got fucking swooped up, me and my best friend, and just me by myself. It's like, I just be thinking to myself, like, man, I don't even know what life would have been like. I probably would not be here right now, because that was serious. It was serious back then, and it was rare back then. I was like, more wind getting to it and everything like that. People are getting more aware of it. But I'm like, oh my God, like, that was so terrifying. And I thought I was a gangster. I thought I was a gangster till the niggas started chasing me. I like to cry. I ain't cry though, cause we had to be strong. Like, me and Matt was like, we ain't gonna motherfucking, feel me? We thought we was thugs. But woo, that was serious business. But that was just really stupid. Like, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know if I was even one of her family members, don't know how. I probably wouldn't talk to her for a while. I probably wouldn't talk to her ass at all. Hell, pulling that stupid shit. Like, anything could have happened. What if her mama fell and broke her arm and fucked something up and ran into a pole? Now it's like you putting yourself in harm's way. Them niggas is done for tuning into your mama in harm's way. It's like, but anyway, be safe, everybody. Make sure y'all got some mace, pepper spray, a gun. Get y'all CCW license, please. I got mine. I got my shit. I gotta get, yeah. See, I'm trying to hold off on guns because the road rage. Like, just recently, somebody in Cleveland got shot in the neck or something like that due to road rage. And I'm sitting here trying to tell y'all, man, if I had a gun, because that's why I'm refraining from getting a gun. I'm going to get one soon. Especially when it's New Year coming, my whole transition, I'm going to be by myself and everything. But I be done popped the bitch tires out. Like, why you turning so slow? Pop, 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 pop. And I ain't got no time for that. See, that's crazy. That's crazy talk. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know. But then again, my sister was telling me that sometimes it kind of calm you down. She'd be thinking like, man, I could really fuck some shit up. Anyway, I'm getting off topic again. But anyway, guys, be safe. Have a prosperous 2020. Stay tuned for more episodes. Thank you guys for always supporting me and liking me and giving me feedback. I super duper appreciate it. And I will be back with another episode soon. I'm trying to do this real dope episode. I gotta get all the people to do it. But anyway, yeah, guys. So thank you guys. Have a great day, night, evening. Be safe out here. Ladies, be safe out here. Man, be aware of your surroundings at all fucking times. As soon as you get in your car, lock your door. Don't even put your purse on the next seat before you lock yourself in that bitch, okay? Because people come up out of nowhere, like parking lots, all that type of stuff. Just be safe. I really wish that people would stop being senseless with guns, but that's a whole nother situation. Like, this is just crazy. People are just dying left and right, and it's a mess. But anyway, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for tuning in. I super duper appreciate it. Always give me feedback, give me suggestions, give me the DMs, and I will respond. Now I gotta get up and go handle some business. So have a good day. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed day, everybody.